Hi everybody, this is Crypto Rich, working with you to get rich with crypto, filling our pockets with crypto profits. And in this video, I have the return of a guest I think I interviewed over a year ago about this small, growing, and extremely exciting project. Apollo have produced the ultimate hardware wallet for your cryptocurrency assets, probably the most secure hardware wallet going. Use my affiliate link and the code for a discount.
Take the first step towards online privacy. Get NordVPN.
Yeah, hi, how are you? It's Fran.
Hey, Fran. Thank you so much for making yourself available.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm glad to be here again to talk about Internext.
Yes, yes. Do you want to say a little bit about what you do and what Internext is for people who've missed that, the original interview, which is still on my channel, by the way?
Yeah, so basically here at Internext, we're creating what's known as Web3 internet solutions. So basically internet solutions that respect the user, built around the user, privacy, privacy friendly. And that's basically what we're doing right now. And in practical terms, what that means is what that translates in is a series of services such as Internext Drive, which is a cloud storage service such as Google Drive or Dropbox, that's distributed, private, and that basically focuses on protecting the user. And that's basically what we're busy doing right now.
Okay, so you're building this cloud storage platform, which is encrypted and allows people to store their data, and it's decentralized.
Yeah, so that's correct. So basically, that's the first of a series of services. So we've got Internext Drive and Internext Photos right now, and the plan is to increase that ecosystem, that privacy ecosystem. And Internext Drive in particular, yeah, what it does essentially is it client side encrypts data, it fragments it, and then servers host encrypted data fragments, so that if a third party was ever to hack a server, that hacker would find encrypted data shards, which are basically useless. And we can't access data. Nobody can access your data with on our platform. And then Internext Photos, it's basically the same infrastructure but built around Photos as a Google Photos competitor. So Internext Drive is more for like general files like Google Drive, and then Internext Photos is for photos. Like it automatically syncs your phone gallery, and it's also great, and it's also hugely private and secure.
Okay, and is the code open source?
Yeah, it's all open source. We're very active with the community. We've also got a fast-growing team. We're hiring people from, industry companies from the industry. Proton Mail, they're an encrypted email service. We're hiring people from there, from NordVPN, which is a VPN company. We're hiring a lot of people from really cool companies that are helping us out, scale the company. Yeah.
Right. Okay. And I understand from our interview earlier, right? There's a project, there's a company behind it. You're not a decentralized organization. You got venture capital, private funding to get it all going. And also you've got a lot of partnerships, a lot of commercial partnerships. Do you want to say something about those? And I think also there was an announcement of a new partnership recently as well. Yeah.
So Internext is an organization. We are a Europe based company. So we're a European company. We are growing super fast. This past year, we grew over 1,000% year over year in terms of revenues. And that's also something that differentiates us from other blockchain or decentralized companies or projects such as Storj or Filecoin and all these companies. We're very mass market oriented. So you can actually come and use Internext as you would use Google Drive or some other service. Usually when we go into the blockchain space, it's super hard to use those projects. They're built by developers for developers and not very user friendly. So here at Internext, we're a sustainable company. We're growing fast with a real product. And in terms of partnerships, yeah, we've got a ton of partnerships. We've got a partnership with OVH, which is a data center provider of ours. We've got a partnership with Cryptocom that we announced very recently. And basically that partnership started very small, but it's actually becoming bigger and bigger. Hopefully at some point this year it'll end up with a listing on Cryptocom. We're working on that as well. We're also in talks with Crypto Capital, which is their VC fund. But we're in constant contact with their team, and so far they've integrated our token in their price page with our news feed. They've made a blog announcement about Internext as well. They've put it up in their newsletter. Now we've integrated their crypto price bot in our Telegram group. We're putting their logo on our website. They asked us to, so that they can feature it again on their blog, and it's becoming more and more of a thing, this partnership. But we've got a ton of partnerships. We're also going to announce a pretty big exchange listing soon. bigger than any of the exchanges we're at, and we're already on Bittrex, so it's going to be a bigger exchange than that. So we're working on many things, and they're all going to be super interesting. That's what we're doing.
Okay. Now, the crypto, I just want to say to people, I do have a Crypto.com card. I use it.
You do.
You two do as well, right? I can load crypto on it, convert it to fiat, and then use that fiat wherever Visa is accepted. And I'll have my affiliate link in the description below. And if you use my link, you get $25 worth of CRO, and so do I. So that'd be good. Now, with Crypto.com, I did think like this is a big deal because that's a growing exchange. And I did think that INXT, the token, will get listed eventually on Crypto.com, which will really bring it to a lot more people's attention. And I didn't know about the exchange.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll get there. We're working to get in as many exchanges as possible. Hopefully we'll be in all relevant exchanges during the next few years. That's the goal.
Right. Now, INXT, for people who don't know, is an ERC20 token. It's available on Bittrex and also Uniswap. Where else?
Yeah, Uniswap, Mercatox, the token, X-Rates, and a ton of exchanges, 1inch. But the biggest one is certainly Bittrex, and Uniswap. But yeah, okay. An ERC20 token, so Ethereum blockchain, and yeah, just the Internet token. Yeah.
All right. And what is the token? What can people use the token for?
So we also, as part of this year's commitment to improving the token as well, so we're going to ramp up our utility for the token. But so far, the token can be used as a means of payments for our product, for Internet's membership. You can use, to use our products, Internet Photos, Internet Drive, and it depending on how many tokens you're holding or you're staking, it gives you up to a 90% discount. So you've got many users who are getting all our services virtually for free because they're staking over 1,000 Internet tokens in their wallet. So that's if you use Internet tokens to pay for our services, depending on how many you're holding, you can get a bigger discount. So that's the main use case for the token. And the idea is that throughout this year, we'll be releasing more and more use cases for the token so that people can, make more use of it. But basically right now, it's just a means of payments for our products. Right.
And the token, I can't remember the figures, but I know there's not a lot of supply.
It's super tiny. So we're around 1 million supply. I don't think there's any cryptocurrency that I know of with such a low supply. They're usually in the billions or whatever. We're super small. So it's tiny, and that's good because with such a low supply, a very little demand, what it does is it brings the price up quite a lot because there's not a lot of people selling it, so it's very relatively easy to make it grow fast.
Right. Okay. Very good. Now, you recently did a token upgrade.
Yeah.
Swapped from the old ERC20 code to a newer, more flashier ERC20 code with go faster stripes and possibly other improvements. Do you want to say why you did that and what the improvements involved?
Yeah. So we basically, we launched the token in 2017. So Internex is actually one of the first European blockchain-based companies that launched a crypto asset, and so we're one of the first in the space in Europe. So we launched just a bit later than Storj, which is US based. So as for the upgrade, basically when we launched the Solidity version, so the Ethereum blockchain, so Ethereum uses Solidity as a programming language for everything. So we use a super old Solidity version back from 2017 to program the code of the token. So we thought that as part of, so the thing is that Internex as a company is growing a lot, and we wanted to make sure that the token was part of that growth. So we dedicated a lot of resources during 2021 to make that upgrade. And part of those improvements were essentially updating the code with the latest version of Solidity, so that basically the token is much more secure, much faster, much better in terms of performance. A company from Spain, Aragon, I don't know if you know it, the Aragon project, they also did the exact same thing a few months ago, and it's very common to see these sort of upgrades, especially from projects that are relatively old in the industry. Because they were built around protocols and with a code that had many security vulnerabilities. Essentially, because with time, people take a look at the code and they improve it, and it's all open source. So we basically thought it was a good thing for us to go in depth into the token and not only just announce exchange listings, which everyone likes and they're hyped up, but also made sure that the token was safe for people holding it and the performance was as good as possible. And we're committed to keep improving the token just as the rest of all our products.
Okay, and what's the difference with the new token? What has it done to it?
No, I mean, in terms of for the user or for the people outside of the company, it's the same. So same supply, same token name. So that's why so the visual things, the things that matter for the user, we try to make as simple as possible, so that the upgrade was very clean and one-to-one upgrade, because exchange is also like that. When you do an upgrade, they want to make sure that, they just send you the old tokens, you send them the new tokens, and then they do the upgrade internally for the people in the exchange. So it's the same token name, same everything, same utility, same everything, same supply, same everything. But just again, it's all open source, so you can go take a look. But it's essentially just an inner upgrade on the protocol and the Solidity version that it used. That's it.
Does it mean same gas fees?
I mean, the gas fees depend on the Ethereum blockchain. We are working towards layer 2, layer 3 solutions to see, or even creating the token or part of the token within the Binance chain, or some of these things. We've been looking into that for some time, to see if we could, with that, lower gas fees. But yeah, so I mean, that's one of the things that worries us, and I guess everyone within the Ethereum. I mean, when you're built on top of the Ethereum blockchain, you can upgrade as much as you want, but you're on the Ethereum blockchain. So that's there's some limiting theoretical limiting factors that you can't bypass within the blockchain of Ethereum. So one thing you could do is migrate to another blockchain, or part of the token migrate to similar or different blockchain. But right now we're in the Ethereum blockchain, but we're top notch within the protocol that we use within the Solidity version, and within that blockchain, within that ecosystem, we've made sure that the token was as secure and as safe as possible for the people holding it.
Right. Okay. Now, if people are holding on to the old tokens, they got, I think, until the end of January 2023 to swap them over. So, and I'll have a link to that article below to do that. Now, I have had people approach me, and there have been concerns raised because people that have swapped their tokens. One of the things that's been mentioned to me is that you've held on to the old tokens.
No. So essentially, as I said, the supply is the same thing. I mean, you can go check if you go to the Etherscan, the blockchain, open source Etherscan link from our old token, and you go to the new one, it's the exact same supply. So one thing we have done, and it's also on the article, is we've given over a year for people to perform the swap or the upgrade. For people who don't swap, we will be keeping in reserve those tokens that they don't swap. I mean, people who don't swap, we understand that it is because they're just lost tokens. There's not going to be a lot of them because we've given a huge time frame, and for the swap, it's literally just sending the old tokens to the swap contract address, and you receive the new one. So it's relatively simple. Although we are also working towards making it more clear. But we don't expect many people to not swap. So basically, what we've done is made sure that if there's any lost tokens or so that weren't, people just lost it or whatever, to make sure that we held that in reserve, to make sure that those were used towards growing the community and the token's performance. It's always good that the company keeps some of those tokens in reserve, but as I said, the supply, you can go check, is the exact same as always. So that's good.
Right. Okay. All right. And thank you for that. Now, what else have you got coming up?
Yeah, so we're going to announce hopefully a very big exchange listing soon. As I said, we're working with virtually all exchanges, and also with all their VCs. So all these companies, I mean, all these huge crypto companies that some of them are also public, like Coinbase and Binance may eventually go public. I don't know. They're all huge companies, and we're talking with them for a lot of really cool things. They go from doing marketing with them, such as Cryptocom and all these exchanges. They have a lot of things you can do with them, like the Cryptocom supercharger, or they have a lot of things that you can work on with them. Like exchange listing as well. They have their VC funds as well, Crypto Capital, FTX Ventures, Binance. They also have their VC fund, Coinbase as well. So we're talking with all of them to make sure that we get them on board in one way or another. But Internex, the company, is growing super fast. All our products are growing fast, and the token is one of our products. And we've got a really competent team right now, and we want to make sure that the team grows with us and the token grows with us.
Okay, now I'm going to have the links in the description below, so people can go and join the Telegram group, go check it out, do their due diligence, and then if they want to, they can go to Mercatox or Bittrex or this new exchange, whichever one it will be when you do list. Tell us a little bit about the application, because people can use it for free right now. Like how much storage do they get for free? And then
10 gigabytes. So it's a freemium subscription business model. It's, we've not reinvented the wheel in terms of pricing or business model. We want to make sure, or even user experience in general. We wanted to make sure people were as comfortable as possible using Internext Drive or all our products. We are, as I said, a very mass market oriented company, and that's why we're growing fast. We're gaining a lot of traction, just like Brave browser. They're also a crypto decentralized project, whatever, but they're very mass market oriented, unlike all these other companies that end up dying out because nobody uses them. So we've got sustainable revenues, we're growing very fast, and that's great, and people like that. And this application, Internext Drive, so it's available on iOS, Android, web, desktop, etc. And you can just use it as you would use Google Drive. It's actually pretty solid right now, pretty stable. It's actually pretty fast and pretty good. We made a lot of improvements, and the same for Internext Photos, available on web and mobile. And the goal this year is to keep growing the number of services that we release. Internext Send, which is an encrypted WeTransfer alternative. Internext Mail. We want to make sure we have this ecosystem. I think it's important towards being competitive.
Right. Okay. So you can get 10 gigabyte for free, and then the next level up, you have to have 1,000 INXT.
No. So you get 10 gigabytes for free as a free user, and then this plans that go from 20 gigabytes to 2 terabytes, and the prices go from €1 or less than €1 to less than €10 per month. And then if you pay that with Internext tokens, people can pay with Internext tokens or not, they can pay with any other cryptocurrency or with their credit card or whatever. So, but if they do pay with Internext tokens, they can get up to a 90% discount on the membership, which is
90% discount.
Yeah, it is huge. We're getting a lot of users do that, and we're doing that because we want to incentivize, people to use the token. And the fact is that because our product is actually so strong right now, people are actually using those tokens for their membership because people want it. People want that membership, and especially if it's discounted.
Right, which would explain the upward pressure on the tokens against the limited supply. Okay, very good. All right, Fran, is there anything else you want to let us know before we finish?
No, as I said, we're growing fast. People like Internext. We've grown a lot. We've learned a lot as well these past few years. This year we're going to be growing quite a lot as well in terms of product revenues and everything really. So we're very happy for the people who are here with us and who are growing with us. Yeah.
Great. Well, listen, thank you so much. I look forward to having you on again. And if people want to know more about this, go check it out. I'll have all the links. Also, watch my video which gives an overview of NXT. And between now and when I see you next, please keep filling your pockets with crypto profits. This is Crypto Rich and Crypto Fran signing out. All the best. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.